Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. If you're watching this video, I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that keeps following me. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I need help. I'm writing down my plans for the Q, and I need your guys' help. Yeah. So let's get into it, right? So this is going to be version 2 of this car. Version 1 was stock turbos, full bolt-ons, Ecutech tune, right? Now that we're going more in depth, I just wanted to write everything down, see what you guys think. Maybe there's a better thing or part or whatever I'm not thinking of. We'll see. Anyway, so the way this goes is from here, here, and here, right? Easy. So this part is pretty much done for the most part. Bigger turbos. Gonna finish fabbing up the driver's side this week, rolling into the weekend. Once we have it all fabbed up, I can work on the coolant lines and the oil feed and return for the turbos. Spool high pressure pump. We got to order that. I don't know if I'm going to order the regular high pressure pump or the big bore. I don't know if it's worth getting the big bore right now since we don't have injectors. I can save the $800 and I can put it towards something else if we get just a smaller pump. I mean, guys are making $600 off the smaller pump already, and I do have direct port meth, so that would help with fueling. I'd be running more close to like 110 octane, but I don't know. Anyway, direct port meth, that is already plumbed up, done. The only thing we have to order for that is the controller and the tank. Probably gonna go with a 2.5 gallon tank. Actually, I have an extra tank, so all we have to order is the controller, which is cheap, 150 bucks. Low pressure fuel pump. I've ran through 3 different versions of that. I ran the OEM first, obviously. That was dying on me once I got it tuned. It couldn't keep up. And then I switched to the DIY. Ran that for a while. Nothing wrong with that. And then AMS came out with their kit, which is a little easier. So right now I'm running AMS's kit. Flex fuel kit. I already have AMS's kit. I've had it since it came out. Custom 3-inch intakes. One of the last things that I'll fabricate myself. That's easy. Wrap the intercoolers. So I bought some DEI wrap. I'm going to wrap the intercoolers. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad, but I'm more concerned of the function, keeping the heat away. Since my bigger turbos are going to create more heat, I think that would help it. Also, I have turbo blankets for it, so that'll help it too. Anyway, upgraded oil cooler. In one of my older videos you guys saw, I got a way bigger oil cooler than what the Red Sport comes with. We just have to order some lines. We have the fittings. We have to order some lines going from the oil filter assembly from the block to the cooler. So that's nothing. And we have to order a basically cap for the top of it, because the top of it is exposed and it has a little like a cap, but it doesn't come with the cap, right? So it's like a threaded one. So I'll just purchase that at a hardware store. That's no big deal. Upgraded heat exchanger. We already have one. I showed you guys in an old video. We just have to fabricate the mounting tabs for that. It's a lot bigger than my last setup. My last setup was a frozen boost. Oil catch can. We got one for free, guys. It's a little different than what everyone usually runs, but we got it for free. We just have to find a place to mount it, and that'll be one of the last things too, right? So that should be pretty easy. Ecutech, a new Ecutech tune. Currently, my car is tuned. I'm not gonna say by who, but it's tuned by a different tuner than one I'm gonna go with on my original tune. Turbo Smart blow-off valves. You guys seen that? I have the combat ones, which is they're smaller. They're gonna look a lot better than the big bulky HKS ones, and they sound better. And then I wrote this in as a last little thing because I forgot. Z1 full down pipes and 3-inch exhaust turbo back, which has been on the car since I started modding the car. So that's there's no bottlenecks. It's full 3-inch back, right? All right, so if we slide over to our suspension, it's pretty easy. Z1 or SPL front upper control arms. I think the ZL1 or the Z1, excuse me, it's like $500 cheaper than the SPL. The SPL is a nice piece. Everything SPL makes is nice. That's why down the line, everything else is SPL. Outer tie rod end, sway bar end links, and then everything titanium series for all the rear stuff. Swift springs. I'm not going coilovers in this car. My car's all-wheel drive, red sport. Every package you can get. I like the drop on the Swifts. I love Swift springs. They're the best springs you can get on the market. I ran some Swift springs on every build before I either went coilovers or kept it. The last car I had with Swift springs was my M3. Amazing, but I switched to coilovers. But I'm going to keep Swift springs on there. Hotchkiss rear sway bar. Like I said, my car is all-wheel drive. If you look at the design of the front sway bar, I can only speak for the all-wheel drive because I have my whole car pulled apart. It doesn't make sense to buy the front sway bars for the all-wheel drive. Why? One, the size of the sway bars looks pretty much the same. Two, the sway bar, it's not like a floating design like any other car. The sway bar is actually bolted to your subframe. Now, the way it's designed, it doesn't look like it would change much if you changed it, or make such a change if you changed it, just because of the design of the all-wheel drive, the way they have the sway bar placed. On top of the fact, you literally have the sway bar bolted to your subframe, and right underneath it is a huge, thick metal bar that runs across. So, yeah, I'm just going to get the rear sway bar. Maybe in the future I'll upgrade it of the front one, but I don't see it. I don't see a point, right? All right, so then we got our wheels. I'm either going to run the Koenig Ampliforms 18s or the ESR RF2s, which is the rotary forged. Both wheels are super light. I'm dropping down to 18s. With probably like a 40 sidewall on the tire. And obviously for weight purposes and to send it, you know. And then a front strut tower brace is last for the suspension part. I don't know what brand. I know they got the Tanabe. I know they got the Megan. And I know there's like a couple others. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Anywho, visual aesthetics. So my car has the carbon package already on it. Carbon package has got the carbon mirrors, the little carbon fog light covers, the carbon fiber spoiler, you know, little stuff like that. I like the way the Q60 looks already. And for the most part, I just do little stuff. So I'm going to get a carbon fiber hood, but I've been thinking lately, maybe get a paint match because I'm running that Sunstone red, or that gorgeous red that Infiniti has, right? That's the color of my car. So if you don't know, there is an M4 style hood for the Q60 being created, produced, whatever, by Viz. They put it on their website early, and I reached out to them, and it was a mistake. But it's coming. We just don't know when it's coming, right? I'll probably wait for it. If I don't, I'll get that Saban hood with the holes in the front, just to get that heat out of the bay. And then the same thing for the M4 hood, you know, it's got the little, it's an M4 comp style hood, right? So it's got the little slit in the front to let some heat out. But I just don't know if I'm gonna keep it carbon or paint match it. I don't know. Rear diffuser, I have no idea which one I'm gonna run. Carbon fiber front lip, I have no idea which one I'm gonna run. Chrome delete, I'll probably buy the overlay kit. I've been hearing some good stuff about that. And rear emblem delete. I just want to get rid of that that infinity that's across. That's like spelled like staggered. I hate that. Right. So I'll probably just get rid of that. And maybe get rid of the little all-wheel drive badge, because people see the all-wheel drive and they don't want to race you. Literally. No, you're all-wheel drive. Well, at least for a dig, right? And then interior, I have no idea. So my car is red on red, so I have the red interior. I have no idea. I'm not getting the Tesla screen. That thing is a piece of crap. There's plenty of posts on the Infiniti Q60, Q50 audio, visual, whatever page, and that thing is garbage. Like every iteration of that thing has been garbage. Every time they say the next one is going to be better, it's still garbage. So whenever they figure out a screen that works 100% of the time, then I'll move to the Tesla screen. Until then, maybe I'll get that that Android Apple CarPlay top screen thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll go with that. Since I have the Q60, I already have that ambient mood lighting thing, so I have that like by the doors and stuff like that. But maybe I'll add like those little, I've seen people add those little like LED strips, those like thin ones like along the center console. It looks pretty clean. I don't know. I've seen a guy, he did the overhead with like the stars and stuff. It actually looked pretty clean, but I don't know if I like that. I have no idea. I might just leave the interior just like it is. Maybe I'll add like I'll upgrade paddle shifters, because obviously I have paddle shifters, but I have no idea for the interior. I'm not putting some cheap ass, fake ass Brahms seats in there, so don't even comment about that. I don't know why people put unsafe seats in their car. That's like a downgrade from the OEM seats, putting Brahms seats in there, but that's another story. Yeah, so if you have some suggestions on where I can go better for parts, or good suggestions for my interior, and yeah, let me know. Oh man, almost forgot. So cool. I didn't put any cooling stuff in here, right? Obviously, well, not obviously because I don't have it on here, but I already have I ordered the AMS tank, the fender tank, and I'm going to order that little tank. So that's going to be in there. Yeah. Anywho, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening to my rambling. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know any suggestions. Talk to you guys later.